Welcome to the Bit by Bit virtual event. I'm U-Turn Laverne, and I have to tell you guys, I'm missing you guys so much in person. Normally, we would be together at the Megan Morency Wild Wild West night, but like we all know, COVID happened, and well, we had to turn our event into a virtual one. That's okay though, because we're gonna stay home, and that's what we're gonna do because, that's what we gotta do to be safe. Tonight is about staying home and holding our horses. We are here to raise the well-needed funds for Bit by Bit. If you're not sure what Bit by Bit's about, they are all about equine therapy. They are here in our community, in our backyard, to help our kids and our disabled vets. You're going to be able to help all night long by making sure that you donate, or you can even go over to the silent auction, and there's tons of great items. And if you bid on those, that money goes to Bit by Bit as well. We're here tonight for a fantastic evening, but to kick it all off is the executive director herself, Miss Susan March.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for attending Stay Home and Hold Your Horses, our first ever virtual event. My name is Susan March, and I am the executive director and one of the founding members of Bit by Bit Medical Therapeutic Riding Center. I miss seeing everyone in person at our annual Megan Morency Wild West Night event, usually held at about this time, and look forward to when we can all get together face to face once again. As you all know, 2020 was a tough time for everyone, especially for charities. I am proud to say that Bit by Bit has weathered the storm well and managed to provide over 4,000 therapy sessions to children with special needs as well as disabled veterans during the past year. Bit by Bit Medical Therapeutic Riding Center provides physical, occupational, and speech therapy using the horse as part of the treatment session. During the beginning of the pandemic, we were only able to provide some of the therapy utilizing telehealth. Being medical professionals, we were already following universal precautions and quickly implemented COVID protocols following CDC guidelines. At this point in time, we are nearly up to full capacity once again, and we need your help. Bit by Bit is providing therapy to our special needs kids, providing adaptive riding and vocational education to our developmentally disabled adult partners at the Marion Center, and continue to support our veterans. But we cannot continue to provide this valuable service without your help. We need your help to be able to provide these life-changing therapies to our clients. So relax, listen, and enjoy hearing all about our wonderful organization from the staff, volunteers, and clients themselves. Enjoy the amazing music of up-and-coming country western star Billy Dawson and visit our silent auction. Won't you consider a donation? We couldn't do all of this without you.
Susan said it, we can't do it without you. All of the hard work, well, they're doing it, but they need your donations. With a simple click, you can donate to Bit by Bit. Don't forget, there's amazing silent auction things going on. I was over there on the silent auction page, and I'm gonna tell you, you might have to beat me out on that Taylor Swift guitar. Go over, bid on all of the items, because every penny goes back to Bit by Bit. Now, Susan and I, we could sit here all night long and tell you how amazing Bit by Bit is, but let's sit back and hear the clients' testimonials.
We first heard about equine therapy from one of Celeste's physical therapists outside of Bit by Bit, and came here one day to kind of check it out, and Celeste seemed to really respond to the environment, and I've always heard that equine therapy is, so helpful and has demonstrated to really show improvement. Celeste was born a typically developing child, and around the age of 17 months, she sustained some pretty horrific injuries. Ultimately, her diagnosis was shaken baby syndrome or abusive head trauma, which has resulted in a lot of physical and developmental delays and disabilities for her. We've been bringing her here to Bit by Bit for occupational, physical, and speech therapy for almost 4 years now. It's been a really important part in her progress and recovery from her injuries. Really big improvements in terms of her mobility and her ability to crawl, to sit, to support herself. But also from a developmental standpoint, just her social interactions with others, her interaction with the animal, obviously here the horse, but in other settings with dogs and cats at home. Her language has really come a long way as well, just as a result of the therapies and the interactions that she gets here at Bit by Bit. She just gets so much out of the therapy, with her ability to be with other people, to be with a therapist, and then also to be outside and get some fresh air, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, when, I can't get her to wear a mask. So for her to go to some of the other therapies is really not possible right now. Whereas with her being outdoors at Bit by Bit, it allows her to continue to engage in the therapies that she really needs to continue her progress. She just really enjoys the time that she spends here. When we get here, as soon as we pull up in the driveway, she knows where we are and her face lights up, and she's always excited to get out of the car and to get on the horse and to interact with the therapists. And I know it's a lot of work for her because a lot of times when we get done, she ends up falling asleep in the car. She's so tired afterwards, but it's a good tired for her. And I think she really enjoys the interaction that she gets here and the services that she receives. I would absolutely encourage any parent who's considering bringing their child here for equine therapy to push forward with it. Initially for me, it was a little intimidating having my child, who at the time was only 3 years old, on a horse. But I know they do their absolute best to ensure the safety of the child and just the benefits that Celeste has reaped from this therapy. I can't say enough good things about how far she's progressed. Just looking at her on the horse today versus where she was, 4 years ago when we first came, the progress is really, my heart surges just thinking about it. So I would absolutely encourage any parent who's considering, taking on equine therapy to go forward with it, because for us, it's just been an amazing experience in so many ways.
I like horses. Horses like me. Horses, they're beautiful. Hi, my name is Michael Rodriguez. I've been coming to Bit by Bit for 4 years. I loved Bit by Bit the first day I tried it. I decided to come here every year, every week, on a Wednesday, always every Wednesday. I made new friends. I was taught many things by Bit. There are 8 horses here. I normally ride Domino. I do activities with Domino all the time. Still, I love horses forever. Stop, Domino. It's okay. I love horses. Nothing can stop my love between them. Bit by Bit is the best place on earth to me. This is why I'm persuading others to come here and to love the horses like I do.
Nothing can stop Michael's love for horses, for Domino, for Bit by Bit. That's why we're donating. We're donating in honor of Michael. We're donating in honor of Celeste. I mean, imagine therapy that's outside at a time like this when it's so needed. Here's Celeste, who couldn't even put on a mask, doesn't like the mask, but she has Bit by Bit therapy so that she can be outdoors with the horses and get that needed therapy. It's because of your donations that it is here, that the equine therapy is here, that Bit by Bit is here. Keep those donations coming in. I want to see that heart fill all the way up. When that heart fills all the way up, we're changing the lives of so many children and so many disabled vets right here in our community. Now, tonight's about fun, so you know what? We're going to kick back, and I want you guys, hey, get up in the living room and dance if you want to. And right now, because you know why? We got country superstar Billy Dawson.
Hey y'all, country artist Billy Dawson here at the Bit by Bit Stay at Home and Hold Your Horses event. Grateful to be here tonight. Y'all help so many kids and you help so many veterans. Y'all have huge hearts. Just grateful to be part of this event. Y'all be sure and bid on auction items, donate money, do what you can to help them continue to do what they do. Tonight, I'm just going to treat this like a virtual event. As you're like sitting at the Bluebird Cafe or somewhere in Nashville, Tennessee, I'm going to tell the story behind the song and then sing the song. Hope you enjoyed tonight. You could have had anybody else, but you had me tonight. So I'm very grateful for that. Thank you so much for all you do. I grew up with horses. They're very therapeutic. My mom actually donated one of her horses to an organization outside of Amarillo, Texas, to help after school programs. So I know what you're all about. So God bless you guys. This is a song called Sinners Saints. So I was in a bar playing downtown, and Lee Bryce walks in, and he's one of my heroes. He wrote I Drive Your Truck, or he didn't write it. He performed it. Hard to Love, Rumor, all those great songs, Boy. Just a huge, huge influence in my life. And he walks in, and so I play a song called I Was 20 Once Too. And I go off the stage to go get a drink of water. And I was a little parched and went down there, and he said, "Hey, man, did you write that song?" And I said, "Yeah." Wrote it with a friend, Rivers Rutherford, and his dad, and it was my dad's idea. And he was like, "Man, we got to get together and work." So gave me his phone number. I waited too long and changed his number and saw his brother months and months and months later, and he actually gave me his new number. So we got together, and I started working with his wife, which we wrote my new single. Sarah Bryce and Delia Shane wrote this song with me. And then Lee, we went in the studio, and Lee produced it with Rodney Clausen and Jacob Rice, and wrote it about my wife. So this is called Sinners Saints. Her day starts with a coffee and a Bible. Gotta love the way she prays. I'm just a broken man still searching for revival. She makes up for my mistakes. Yeah, she leads me to the light. Her grace is amazing. God made her just right. He knew what he was doing when she came into my life. I'm whiskey been nail bound. She's perfect and I ain't. Yeah, that's why God gives sinners saints. Amen. She's sunlight shining through my rainbow-colored stains. I feel her moving through my soul. She rescued me from my darker days. She's an angel walking, and everybody knows her grace is amazing. God made her just right. He knew what he was doing when she came into my life. I'm whiskey been nail bound. She's perfect and I ain't. Yeah, that's why God gives sinners saints. Her grace is amazing. God made her just right. He knew what he was doing when she came into my life. I'm whiskey been hell-bound. She's perfect and I ain't. Yeah, that's why God gives sinners saints. Yeah, that's why God gives sinners saints. Yeah, sometimes God gives sinners saints. That's Center Saints, y'all. We actually got to film that video out at White Sands, New Mexico, and it looks like if you're a Spaceball fan, it looks like where they're combing the desert. If you're a Star Wars fan or whatnot, it looks like Egypt out there. And if you go to YouTube, you can check out Center Saints on there. And my wife is obviously the girl in there, and the only girl I'd ever have in that video. So anyway, check it out. Stay at home and hold your horses.
Thank you to Billy Dawson. He is absolutely amazing. You know, I'm sitting here in a studio tonight, and normally we'd be out on the ranch together and we'd all be dancing around and having a good time. And you know what? We can still have that. I'm here. I got this little chat in front of me. I got to say a shout out to Kathleen. She says, how fun is this? We have never been to a virtual fundraiser before. Totally cool. Hugs. You know what? Virtual hug to all of you that have donated. Keep those donations coming in. And Kathleen, I'm with you. I've never been to a virtual anything, really. My kids are in virtual school, but yeah, virtual fundraiser, that's what we got to do. And we can still do it. Keep the donations coming in. Simple click of the button. That's how easy it is. Don't forget to go over as well and make sure you look at those items that you can bid on. There are fantastic auction items out there. I know I was browsing around earlier. Billy Dawson was actually just talking about Star Wars. There is a Carrie Fisher signed Star Wars poster. Yeah, if you're a Star Wars fan, go make sure you bid on that. There's a Hank Williams Jr. guitar as well. Everything you bid on, guys, all of that money is going right back to Bit by Bit. Now, to learn a little bit more about Bit by Bit, we want to introduce you to the chairperson of the board, Sarah Green.
Good evening, and thank you for attending tonight's event. I want to share just a few short words about the important work that Bit by Bit does and the meaningful impact it has on families around our community. At Bit by Bit, we offer over 500 hours of physical, occupational, and speech therapy sessions per month. Through therapy with our horses, our clients learn important skills, including communication, independence, and empathy. In some cases, it can take just a few short sessions before we begin to see growth and progress as the bond develops between the horse and the patient. Our Horses for Heroes program provides veterans with the opportunity for rehabilitation services. We strive to support them by helping them heal from and cope with the effects of war, injury, and trauma. We have been privileged to offer this program free of charge. We believe it is another way we can thank them for their service. The lessons and group rides that we offer provide community members an opportunity to connect and commune with our majestic horses, while educating the riders about the environment, responsibility, and animal care. This has been a challenging year as COVID forced us to close for a short time. Upon reopening, we put in place new safety protocols to protect our clients, staff, volunteers, and horses. Your support this year is even more meaningful, as so many are facing challenges. Won't you help Bit by Bit with a donation to continue helping our children and veterans? Finally, I want to thank the many volunteers and our great professional staff who make everything we do possible. Thank you and have a wonderful night.
Sarah said it. It's an amazing organization, and you can help keeping it be amazing. I don't think that sounded right, but you know what I meant. Keep it going. Get those donations in. Help Bit by Bit. Help the kids and help our disabled veterans. What a better way to give back than to help an organization that's helping the very people that fight for our country. That's right, it's Bit by Bit. Now, we got the silent auction going on. Amazing items over there. Don't forget, though, it is going to close at 7:30. So, yeah, hustle on over, make your bids, find what you're looking for. But you know what? It's a great thing because every penny of that money is going to go back to Bit by Bit. Now, remember, we have Susan, we have the therapist, but we also have an army of volunteers that make Bit by Bit possible.
So, Gabby, what have you learned from being here?
From being here, I've learned different skills such as time management, leadership skills, and responsibility.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, like, between sessions, you have to tack the horses. Sometimes you have to groom them, make sure they're okay. And then if you're not doing a session, you usually have to do other activities. So you kind of have to make sure you're like keeping track of everything. So it's just very busy, a lot of hard work.
Volunteering helps me fulfill that side of myself that wants to do something for my community, that wants to be a part of something bigger than just myself. It's been a wonderful addition to my life, something that I didn't even know was missing, and I get it here.
Well, first of all, I'm a physical therapist. So working with children and the horses has always been an interest to me. I love animals and have worked with animal organizations for decades. One of my jobs is fundraising. It's been a pleasure to serve on the committee for the Wild West Night and now for the virtual Hold Your Horses event.
I've been here at Bit by Bit for almost 3 years now, and most of my adult life I've been around horses, and to be able to share that passion and love for horses with the clients and the special needs individuals here has been a truly rewarding experience for me.
I felt like there was something missing in my life, an emptiness, and being able to come here every week to be surrounded by people who are passionate about what they do. They love the horses. The kids that come here are incredible. They are just little warriors, every one of them. And they're inspirational every week to see the growth and development.
At first I came because I wanted to be around horses, but the longer I was here, the more interesting it became.
Originally I started because I needed service hours for school and I wanted to be around horses. But then as I stayed here longer, I really just liked the hard work and being outside with all the animals.
And to see the growth and the progress with the therapy that they provide here has been priceless. Their speech improves, their movement improves, and they just grow. And it's really quite the experience to see them progress like that.
When I first started, I'd see, children not able to walk, and now they're walking, which is amazing.
Sometimes you see a lot of riders and children coming through, and then usually like a couple months later, sometimes I'll see the kid again, and it's just, you can see how much change they've gone through and how much better they are now. And it's just really great to see how much the horses have helped.
I started volunteering about 2.5 years ago. Originally, I thought it would be a great therapy solution for my son who was diagnosed with ADHD, ASD a few years ago. I've also loved horses since I was a kid. And so I started volunteering here, and I realized how much I loved it and how much my son did not like the horses. But it's helped me be a better mom to him. I've learned so many techniques and so much information about kids with disabilities that it's helped me to become a better mom with him. When quarantine started and I couldn't go to my office anymore in Miami, I started coming here on Wednesdays and taking riding lessons, in addition to working here and volunteering on Saturdays. So it's been a very fulfilling, very rewarding experience here.
When the volunteer gets here for their time, this is our board that we have here that shows the horses across the top and the different times. So it helps us get the horses prepared. We have to groom them, we have to tack them up, and this guides us to help us do that in a timely fashion so that we can get the kids up and we can get them going. So I encourage anyone that might be interested in volunteering here. You want to see your name up here as a volunteer? Go to our website and we'd love to chat with you and have you come.
Come out for a day, come out to volunteer orientation, meet the people that work here, meet the animals that are here, and you'll find that this is a really wonderful place. It's a very empowering place to just spend the afternoon. You're outside in the fresh air, in the sunshine, the birds are chirping, the horses are neighing. It's a wonderful experience to be here, even for just one day.
The financial support we receive is so important to all the programs here at Bit by Bit. To see the children on the horses and working with their therapists is amazing. From the bottom of my heart, I wish to thank all of our sponsors and donors for your amazing support. We couldn't do it without you. Thank you.
It's a really great place to start out because you don't really have to have horse experience to start. They'll teach you everything. And as long as you're comfortable working with animals and being outside, because it can get pretty hot in the summer, then I would say you're more than welcome to come here and try it out.
This is a wonderful place, and it has a lot of amazing opportunities working with children, animals, and you get an inside look about different kinds of therapies.
Volunteer with us at Bit by Bit.
Healing with the help of a horse. Bit by bit!
sailing with the help of a horse. That's what Bit by Bit's all about. If you want to volunteer, just go ahead, add your name to the chat and ask for some volunteer information. But you know, a lot of us, we don't have that time, and that's where your donation comes into play. Your donation is so important to everybody at Bit by Bit. It's important to making sure that the horses are fed and all the kids are getting everything that they need, and our disabled veterans. Your donation means the world to them. All you gotta do is click the button, donate, and don't forget the silent auction has amazing items on it as well. That's gonna close at 7:30, but you got plenty of time to go over and make your bids, and that money as well, all of it, every penny is going to go to Bit by Bit. Your donations matter, and they matter always. Again, if you're looking to volunteer, add your name over to the chat and we'll give you guys a call. In the meantime, sit back and relax because the man himself is coming back, Mr. Billy Dawson.
I'm so grateful to Bit by Bit for just everything that they're doing. Y'all please go buy 1 or 3 items from the auction and raise money for this beautiful charity. I really appreciate you guys having me out tonight. This next song has the word horses in it, so that's why I picked this song. And Susan actually likes this song, so this goes out to Susan and your foundation. Thank you for everything you're doing. I'll do anything in my power to help you out and try to raise some more money for you. So y'all go donate and check those auction items out. They're awesome. So this song is called Some Do. I'm going to retune my guitar here. So I came in with this guitar riff. My producer, he wrote Amarillo Sky and American Kids and Dirt and Confession and, Get Your Shine On and I Saw God Today. He's written like 21 #1 songs. He's ridiculous. So I came in with this riff and I was very flattered that he liked it. So there was a little riff that I came up with and it was like this. So it's something like that. That's a little out of tune, but we changed the key on it actually. Wrote it a little higher and recorded it and wrote it with John Knight. I'm going to leave this tuning in here. Make it like a real show so you get the whole experience. I think that's good enough. Get a little sip, and I'll sing this last song for you guys. The lyric is pretty much some mountains never get climbed, some horses never run wild, some blackbirds never fly high enough to touch the blue, some chances never get taken, some hearts will never let you come close enough to them, break them, some dreams never come true, but some do, and y'all are making dreams come true, helping so many people out, and this song goes out to you. Bit by Bit, love you guys a bunch. Again, I'm Billy Dawson. If you go add me on Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff, you'll find me, Billy Dawson Music on Instagram, Twitter, Billy Dawson 1, and my YouTube's Billy Dawson Music too. So I'm grateful to be here. God bless you guys. I've been traveling, so this guitar is way out of tune. That's good enough. If you don't circle round and round and round that wheat field, nothing ain't ever gonna grow. If Elvis never left Tupelo and drove up to Memphis, well, maybe we wouldn't have rock and roll. I can't tell the future, I ain't no psychic, but this can't be meant to be if we don't try it. Some mountains never get climbed, some horses never run wild, some blackbirds never fly high enough to touch the blue. Some chances never get taken, some hearts will never let you come close enough to unbreak them. Some dreams never come true, but some do, some do, some do, some do. God didn't plant them wildflowers out in that field for nothing. Maybe he did so I can braid one in your hair. Yeah, we've had our share of breakups, might have taken a fall for fake love, but that doesn't mean this road we're on's gonna wind up there. Some mountains never get climbed, some horses never run wild, some blackbirds never fly high enough to touch the blue. Some chances never get taken, some hearts will never let you come close enough to unbreak them. Some dreams never come true, but some do. Some do. Hey, I don't know what's up ahead, but if I don't, then I'll regret it if I leave these words unsaid. Hey, I don't know if it's wrong or right, but baby, here with you tonight feels like I'm staring at the rest of my life. Some mountains never get climbed, some horses never run wild, some blackbirds never fly high enough to touch the blue. Some chances never get taken, some hearts will never let you come close enough to unbreak them. Some dreams never come true, but some do, some do, some do, some do. Thank you so much, Bit by Bit. God bless you guys tonight. Thank you so much for bringing money to this organization. You won't regret it. God bless you guys. Again, Billy Dawson signing off. Stay at home and hold your horses.
Thank you to Billy Dawson. And yes, we stayed home. It's virtual. And we had a glitch. But you know what? Things like that happen. We went through 2020. We got through that. We can get through this. Guys, keep the donations coming in. Don't forget the silent auction is going to wrap up at 7:30. But because we had that little virtual glitch, it's okay. Things happen. We're going to go ahead and replay our whole event all over again for you. The money needs to keep coming in. We need you to keep donating. Do that for us. Do that for Bit by Bit. Do that for the kids. Of course, we want to thank everybody at Bit by Bit. Susan, her amazing team, all the volunteers. But it's because of our sponsors that we're here tonight. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and a special thanks as well to IWS. Without you guys, tonight would not be possible. Now, I'm already looking in, to next year, 2022. I have a date with you. I will see you at the Megan Morency Wild Wild West Night. In the meantime, though, thank you to everybody for your donations. Keep the donations coming. Keep on with that silent auction till 7:30. In the meantime, though, guys, I'll see you in 2022.